So we will be right. This is Dajjal. This is the timeline. And it is only when the Malhama has occurred, only when the conquest of Constantinople has occurred, only when Dajjal has appeared in human form, only then will the time come for the true Messiah to return. The true Messiah is Jesus, the son of Maryam, Nabi Isa alayhi salam. But Allah sent him to Bani Israel. This is in the Quran, twice in the Quran. And we cannot change what Allah did, can we? No, we can't. If Allah says, I sent him to Banu Israel, can we say, no, 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 he sent to this ummah? Answer me, Meloni. Answer me. If Allah says, I sent him to Banu Israel, he says that twice in the Quran. Can you change that? And can you say, no, 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 he's coming back to this ummah? Who is there so foolish? Who is there so foolish to try to change what is in the Quran? But not only is he coming back to his ummah, but more than that, Allah says, I taught him the Quran. Why would Allah teach Nabi Isa alayhi salam the Quran 600 years before the Quran was revealed? Answer, because he's coming back, that's why. And when he comes back, he has his ummah, of which he is the leader, but he also has this ummah, Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, this ummah as well, because he taught the Quran. So this ummah has to be organized in preparations for his return. And that is the evidence from the Quran for Imam Mahdi. That in order for Nabi Isa alayhi salam to return, Allah must first send the Imam, and then the Republic of Turkey, and the Republic of Egypt, and the American Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the American Republic of Pakistan. All of these will disappear. And the Khilafah state will be restored. No Muslim can do that. Only the Imam can do that. And so now, the Imam will be sent by Allah to prepare the way for Nabi Isa alayhi salam to return. But events that have occurred in Syria recently are connected with the subject of Islamic eschatology. Because in Syria, for the longest while, you had a government which was Alawi. Alawi, not Sunni. It started with Hafiz al-Assad. The French chose him, and the French put him there. And then his son Bashar al-Assad took over from him. And this was not representative government. No, it was a dictatorship. But we must give credit where credit is due. That although the regime of Assad was not representative government, yet it had the profile of resisting Israel. Yes, it was resisting Israel. Like Iran is resisting Israel. Like Yemen is resisting Israel. But not Saudi Arabia. I used to say 25 years ago that Saudi Arabia and Israel are sisters. I was wrong. 25 years ago, they were only cousins. Now they're sisters. Now they're sisters. And all the rest of the Arab world is following suit, except Syria and Libya and the Gaddafi. So they had to get rid of Libya. And they did it, the Western world. They did it. And they killed him. They didn't mind that Libya is now in a mess. What they wanted to do was to get the government of Libya to submit to Israel. Every Arab government must submit to Israel because Israel wants to rule the world. So what was left was Syria and Iran, but Iran is not Arab. So they wanted to get rid of Assad, and they created ISIS. I call them Dajjal's warriors. And for 10 years, Russia was very courageous. It could have led to world war. But Russia intervened in Syria and very courageously resisted these ISIS warriors. And as a consequence, Syria did not become another Libya. This is giving credit to the Syrian government for resisting Israel. That does not mean that we do not recognize that the Syrian government was not representative. It was an Alawi government. But our Prophet said that a Muslim Khalifa would die. This is Sahih Muslim. And this is Akhiru Zaman, the late afternoon of history. And when this Khalifa dies, there would be disagreement concerning succession. I came to the conclusion long ago that this did not represent that the Khilafah state will be restored. No. Our Prophet was simply speaking about a Muslim ruler who will die. And Hizb ut-Tahrir differed with me. Never mind. And I said it was a Saudi king who will die. And after 25 years, most people now agree with me that a Saudi king will die. And when he dies, there will be disagreement concerning succession. And we can see that when Salman dies and Mohammed bin Salman takes over, then the fireworks are going to start within the Saudi royal family. How long will these disagreements take place? I don't know. But the disagreements will come out as soon as this king dies. So the hadith says that while there is disagreement concerning succession, a man will come out of Damascus. A man will come out of Medina and hurry to Mecca. And he will be someone who is well known, because the people of Mecca will come out to him and offer to give the bay'ah to him as Imam Mahdi. And there at the Kaaba he will declare I am the Imam Mahdi. But then, once he declares that he is the Imam, then an army will march from Damascus to attack him. So long as Assad was there, we couldn't understand. But now that Assad has been removed and this jihad has been waged to remove this regime, we're now in a position to do some beneficial analysis. Who are these who have removed Assad and waged this jihad? When the regime in Syria fell and Assad had to flee to Moscow, and these jihadists took over in Damascus,